When looking at tidal gateway projects, it is important to have a balanced view between the gateway and its impact on the environment. I spoke to the head of business development from one of the world's leading turbine companies. He knows all about the latest turbine technology and its effect on wildlife.
So my name's Mike Griffith. I work for Alstom in the UK. Alstom is a global company of around 20 billion sales and probably 95,000 people. We have 6,500 people in the UK. I work in the power sector, and my job is to undertake business development for Alstom in the power sector in the UK. Turbine technology, it's a hydro technology, so it's a range of technologies within a technology, and depending on the application, it's certainly moved on with time. In terms of low head bulb technology, it certainly has. You know, turbines are now fish friendly, which is obviously environmentally important. There's now the prospect of using variable frequency drives to be able to control more reliably the flow through the turbines. So there's a whole range of improvements which are incremental rather than anything stochastic that's happened. So yes, things are moving on. You know, the scale of these projects is huge, and there's no doubt about it. Once they're in the environment, they become part of the environment and they actually change that environment. So we must expect change as we put these projects in, but that has to be tempered with the benefit that comes out of this for society and economically as a whole. But yes, there will be an impact on the bird habitat environment, and there will be effects on fish migration, fish movements and so forth. But I think what we have seen is that Swansea Bay, which has just received consent from the planning authorities in South Wales, shows that, you know, depending on the location, depending on the situation, these things are possible. It is possible to get a balanced and acceptable outcome for the environmental piece when this is, you know, dealt with in the right way.
The key issue here is to negotiate a compromise between tidal gateways and the environment. Jan, president of Thornbury Rotary Club, tells me her views. Do you have any worries about the environment at all?
Yeah, I think you've got to get the balance right. But I think people are aware of it now. I think they're ready to take on board this sort of power. And I also think we're also very aware of the environmental risks, and I think it's getting that balance right. But I think there's a willingness almost to get that balance right. I hope there is.
And where better could I go to find out more about the wildlife?
I'm here at the Wildlife Trust Centre in Lancashire. We need to find a balance between the wildlife and tidal energy, and I'm here with Alan Wright, and he tells us more.
We're always interested to find out about new sustainable energy sources. So at the moment we're open-minded about tidal power, but obviously we want it doing in the right way so it protects the environment. If anything that destroys the mudflats is basically going to stop overwintering birds coming here. Every year at winter we get these fantastic displays. You watch TV and you see these superb displays on David Attenborough's programmes. We've actually got these wildlife spectacles happening where geese and wildfowl come to Lancashire basically to feed on the mudflats. Now, if anything damages those mudflats at all, if anything stops the flow of water going over them, then it's going to destroy that. Now, obviously, we've also got eels and salmon, which are now beginning to move upstream on some of our rivers as well, and it's just going to affect it. The way things are being proposed at the moment is going to affect that.
The compromise is yet to be considered, and there is a lot more work to be done with regards to the environment. The debate will go on, and hopefully the lights will stay on.